Where is the wildest place that you've hooked up in Paris?
Oh, ouh là 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 là. Raven, voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Okay, wait, what does that mean? It's Raven hunting! And welcome to Touch Ups with Raven. I'm here at DragCon LA, the #1 place to meet your favorite queen. I'm here to kiki with a drag race queen, touch up, and talk Make sure to catch an all-new season of Painted with Raven, Painting with Raven, starting October 8th on WOW Presents Plus. And don't miss out on all the fun. Get your tickets to RuPaul's DragCon today. Go to RuPaul'sDragCon.com for more. We're here at DragCon LA, the #1 place to meet all your favorite queens. This queen is the tallest queen in all of It's La Grande Dame! Gorgeous La Grande Dame.
How's it, guys? Bonjour!
Now, you know, I took French for 2 years in high school and do not remember.
But you know, the best way to learn the language I found, English for me, was through a boyfriend. My first boyfriend was from Latvia. And so the only way to talk dirty with him was to speak English. So I learned like that.
I'm going to start doing that, speaking dirty in every language. So I want to know, how do you say, Raven, you're beautiful in French?
Raven, tu es magnifique.
Oh, très magnifique.
That's not a lie.
Merci beaucoup. For those of us who don't speak French, what does La Grande Dame mean?
La Grande Dame means the tall lady.
How tall are you in heels?
Depending on the heel, about like 6'8", I would say.
Yeah.
I'm 6'5" without the heels.
What do you enjoy about DragCon?
Besides meeting all the fans, the sisterhood is always nice. I really enjoyed the time at the hotel.
Kicking with other queens, just feeling part of something bigger than what we are. You know what's crazy is that I grew up
and as a drag queen grew up in a world where this existed, where you existed, where I could watch you on YouTube and stuff like that. So it's always felt normal for me, and I'm just realizing now this is not for promise.
No, this wasn't always like this. And, you know, there's still a lot to do.
Yeah.
So why are you the fashion killer?
No, I'm very proud to say that I was on the runways before Drag Race even happened. My first breakthrough was with Jean-Paul Gaultier. I was the only drag queen at his last couture show before he retired.
How is French drag different from American drag?
That we have the most hardworking artisan, all the best wigs you've seen, and All Stars 9 was a really good example of that. All the best wig people have been gagging over are made in Paris by my friends. That is Pariser, that is Jean-Baptiste Sentence, that is Christopher Mecca.
All the good you've seen on Plastique and on Gottmik, everything is made in Paris because we have this government-founded artistry schools. There's a lot of money put into those schools back in France. So French drag is a product of that.
So to get to know you a little better, we're going to play a little game called Conceal and Reveal.
Let's go.
I'm going to ask you questions. You just answer what pops off the top of your head. At what age did you embrace your height?
Very recently, I would say. Not so much the height, but I was always very slim. That was something I was ashamed. I remember in high school, I used to wear always the same shorts under my pants because I thought my legs were too skinny. So I got to embrace that with drag, actually, because that's what made it work for fashion. I'm getting thicker now, and I love it.
So you were padding in high school?
Yeah.
Basically.
Wow. So what are you extremely bad at?
I used to shave my eyebrows for the longest time, and I decided recently to let them grow back. So I figured out I can't cover my eyebrows anymore. So I'm terrible at that. I'm learning again, all over again.
Are these brows covered now?
Barely.
Well, they look great.
Oh, thank you.
Which fashion designer have you worked with or aspire to work with?
I'm fresh off a campaign with Jacques Mus that just got out, so that's very special. We did Jean-Paul Gaultier, we did Mugler. One that I would really enjoy working with is Danielle from Schiaparelli. The good fashion is coming from that house lately. So yeah, Schiaparelli would be camp.
Have you worked with Galliano?
Galliano? Yes, actually. They reached out to me very recently and I couldn't do it because I was in Manila with Miss Marina Summers. So she fucked me up. I was supposed to be in a campaign.
What brings you the purest joy?
Very simple times with my friends. It's getting hard to run into them more and more, and I don't have a lot of friends. So when I get to spend time with them, it's just very special. Just laying on the couch feels insane.
I love that. Now it's time to touch up a fan. For this Kiki, we plucked a fan right off the pink carpet. This is Dawson from Portland, Oregon.
Hello.
Is this your first DragCon?
Yes, actually.
Okay, first DragCon and first makeover by a world famous drag queen.
Can't wait.
Just like Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia, we all have thoughts about getting our lips done. Show us how to properly overline your lips. You have 5 minutes starting now.
What I like to do is to highlight the natural shape without going too crazy. But the rule for me is always to go up and not out. I like a little pinched lip.
Oh, and speaking of Nicole Paige Brooks, there's Nicole Paige Brooks right there from Atlanta, Georgia.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm such a big fan. I love you so much.
Happy DragCon, Nicole Paige Brooks.
We're gonna go camp, okay?
Go off. Go
I'll
off.
do the mustache instead. Tac, mustache.
No, I think when overdrawing a lip, you always start with a John Waters mustache.
Sometimes you don't control the lighting in the nightclub. And the burgundy mustache is gonna show up regardless. Do you want the raven more?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's do the raven more. There you go, baby. Boom.
Fabulous. You're ready to go out and serve the world with your little mustache.
I'm kidding.
Just like painted with Raven.
A little gloss.
Oh,
Let's sure do.
a little geisha action. That will do it.
That looks exactly like Nicole Paige Brooks.
I think so as well.
Well, thank you, Dawson.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for having
baby.
me.
What is your first memory experimenting with makeup?
At 18, I figured out art is a central piece in my life.
Drag was in the intersection in between a lot of questions I was asking myself when it came to gender identity. It was very special to figure out that I could change my face shape. I remember vividly watching at your eyeliner in one episode, and it was very sharp, but at the same time you arced it a little above, so it would make your eyes still very round, even though it was very elongated. And I was like, wow, she just really thought of that. My makeup I have on today is a declination of what you have, and I'm sure that you found inspiration in ways.
Yeah. Why did you start doing drag?
Because it was the right mix of what I needed in life: artistical expression, gender finding, and what I'm losing lately in my drag. I kind of lost the punk. My drag, I feel like some days I'm here to look pretty and to be the fashion diva. But what really drew me to drag too was the punk element and the the political elements.
Besides me, which drag race queen do you admire most?
She's not a drag race girl, but do you know Christine? Christine,
Yeah.
the one, the one Christine.
Yeah.
She's my spiritual animal.
Uh-huh.
She's the one. In Drag Race, I never know how to answer this question. Visually, Violet Chachki always been like a good standpoint. Marina Summers is very inspirational. Oh, look at her. She's over there. Bonjour, Marina Summers. Honestly, she's one that is very inspiring. The way she handles business. She has like 1,000 assistants at all time. And no, she's about that business. She's a superstar and she's really inspiring.
How did your time on Drag Race affect the relationship with your mother?
I feel like for the French season, it kind of helped. I got to know that she's proud of me. I was a little bit scared at the airing because I talk about the issues we've had on the show, and she saw it and she told me, no, it's fine. It's part of our history. So it helped.
Good.
It helped.
So what is next for La Grande Dame?
Actually, music is taking up in France in ways I didn't expect. I've been a musician since before I was doing drag, and I figured out that people are still showing up for it, even if I'm not in drag. So I really want to venture this new path with music out of drag, and it's working in great ways back in France.
Sky's the limit for your 6'5" ass.
I like to think that, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to play another game. This one's called Make Me Blush. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. They're a little more on the embarrassing side. Some of them make you blush. Some of them make me blush. Some of them make them blush. Okay, in French, how do you say 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink?
2 dans le rose, 1 dans le qui pue.
2 on the rose
1 dans le qui pue.
and on qui pleut.
Yes.
Do you prefer a taller or shorter partner?
It depends on the guy. I like them very short and I like them very tall.
How easy is it for you to find someone taller than you?
It's getting better. Traveling really helped.
Where is the wildest place that you've hooked up in Paris?
Ooh.
That many places.
Ooh la 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 la.
Yeah.
If I remembered, I would be proud of it.
What's your favorite body part?
I like the
belly,
like down belly,
Uh-huh.
this area.
Under the
upper area.
Okay, yeah.
No, I find this very sexy, or clavicles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, very very specific small areas. You wanna
Square.
Put your tongue on. Who was your biggest crush in the Drag Race franchise?
Hell of a day from the UK. Very charming.
Yes. Any questions for me?
Raven. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
What?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, Raven? Don't make me ask it a third time.
Okay, wait, what does that mean?
Do you
wanna
want to have sex tonight?
Okay, let's do it.
Work.
We gotta go. Bye. And with that,
Bisous!
don't forget to tune in to Painting with Raven starting October 8th on Wow Presents Plus. Here's a sneak peek.
I will say my least favorite queens to not tour with are queens that show up so late to meet and greet.
Oh, bitch.
And I'm like, you're not wearing that much makeup.
Oh, bitch.
God. It's not like you have 20 minutes to get ready. You have 6-7 hours.
Because I asked, hey, I need to be in my room 5 hours before.
Right.
You need to pick me up.
Sure.
So I have enough time to off.
Important.
Yeah,
Important.
you gotta clean the pipe. You guys were amazing. Happy
Thank you,
DragCon! Give it up for the Grande Dame!
Thank you, Raven. You're the best.
Thank you.